Hey everybody, it's Mr. Fred, your amazing chess teacher. If I'm a little extra goofy or animated, it's because I'm trying to compensate for being exhausted and sick. And since it's a video, I really want to make sure you pay attention. Okay? So in this video, we're going to be learning about chess notation. So first, why is it even important? So the best reason for taking chess notation is that it allows you to review your games. You're going to be able to replay the moves and analyze them either by yourself, with your opponent, which is always a good idea. Even if it's a weaker opponent, you can always learn something from them. And if it's a stronger opponent, you definitely want to review the game with them. And of course, you can also replay the moves and analyze them with your coach. This is going to let you learn from your mistakes and your opponent's mistakes. And instead of repeating your mistakes, you're going to be able to correct them and get better at chess. And this is not something unique to chess. In every single activity where someone's trying to get better, they're going to review what happened and try to improve. In golf, people videotape their swing to try to identify what's wrong with the mechanics of it. Same thing with a basketball shot. Basketball coaches will review game tape of their opponents to prepare for them. There's a million different examples where in any kind of game or sport, people review what happened in order to do better next time. And chess is no exception. By the way, that applies to life too. Another good reason is that it slows you down.
Big fella. Whale. Okay. Maybe he only speaks whale.
Dory. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you...
99 out of 100 kids that I teach play too fast. Okay? If you're playing too fast, you're not going to be able to make the best choices. You're also not going to be able to really appreciate the complexity of the situation, which is when chess starts to get really fun. Okay, so how does it work? First you decide on your move, then you write it down, then you make the move. By doing it in that order, you separate the idea, oh, I want to make this move, from the actual action. And it just gives you a little bit more time and a little bit more of mental space to double check that you're doing the right thing. I can't tell you how many times I've decided on my move, and as I'm writing it down, for whatever reason, that writing it down, something clicks and I realize, you know what? Oh, maybe I missed something, or maybe there's a better move. So this is one of those things that's going to help slow you down and prevent you from just thinking and moving. It's also required for tournaments. One of the things that I'm really hoping we get to do together, and it's also something you can do on your own, is participate in chess tournaments. It's a really exciting, interesting experience. And even for some people, it's not super fun. It's not something they're going to want to do all the time. But everybody should, if you're going to take a chess class or lessons or anything like that, you should definitely experience a tournament at least once. And chess notation is required in a chess tournament. If you don't take notation in a tournament, usually you're penalized by having 20 minutes removed from your clock. So let's say it's a 30-minute game. You have 30 minutes to make all your moves. If you lose 20 minutes, that totally changes the character of the game. You're at a huge disadvantage. Your opponent will have 30 minutes and you'll only have 10. Also, if you decide to make a claim, for example, if you decide to claim a draw based on a 3-move repetition, there's a rule in chess, if the position on a board repeats itself exactly 3 times in a game, either player is entitled to claim a draw. If you can't prove that to the tournament director with chess notation, or at least by showing him in the game, and it might be too late, your opponent might catch on and do something different next time, you're not going to be able to claim a draw. So there's a lot of reasons why it's important in a chess tournament. Finally, we're going to need it in class for our mastery learning. So if you guys remember, I explained to you that everyone's going to get to move at their own pace in the classroom. By watching videos at home, you get to move at your own pace with the lesson. You can pause, rewind, you can watch it more than once, or you could just zip right through it. We're going to try to do the same thing in the classroom. So everybody's going to be moving at their own pace on whatever activity, on whatever learning objective they're up to. In order for me to make sure that you understand whatever learning objective you're working on so that you can move on to the next level, you're going to need to prove it to me. And one of the ways you're going to prove it to me is I'm going to be asking you questions and you're going to tell me the answer in chess notation. So here's a quick recap of the reasons why knowing chess notation is going to be so important for us.